Virgo, welcome to your May monthly love reading. I will be doing a 3-card display for your past, present, and future. And I will be using 2 separate decks to clarify. Give me Virgo, love reading for May. I don't know. Sometimes I let cards go, or sometimes my hands just have like a mind of their own. So in the past, we have the 5 of Cups in reverse. So that is something about seeing that you're seeing that nothing is good. Nothing. You clearly have 2 cups behind you that are perfectly, giving you hope that this lesson or this part is going to pass. And usually when it's upward, you are able to start moving towards what is going to be better for you. But at this point, when it's in reverse, you're just not, like, even those 2 cups, like even that just seems like it's not good enough. It's not going to be what it is that you want. Give me Virgo presents for the month of May, love. What do you have for Virgo presents? We have the Queen of Wands in reverse. So the Queen of Wands in reverse is someone that is very sexually active and a little bit irresponsible. She's fiery. She's going to be sometimes a loose cannon with what she says, unaware of the effect of her words and the weight of her opinion. She is going to be someone that is focused on what it is that makes her happy, and that's it. Very selfish. So that is the present energy for Virgo. Let's see the future. What is the future for Virgo? I'm gonna take this back. That was my mistake. Future for Virgo, May. Okay. So we have the King of Wands upright, Page of Wands upright, the Death card, and 3 of Pentacles. So the King of Wands upright could be a response to the Queen of Wands in reverse, where if we're not being put in the right way of thinking, we're going to be forced to. Someone is going to put us in the proper way of thinking. And that will put you back into a page situation where you are now being guided by a King of Wands. The King of Wands has their his lion, so this might be more so a Leo energy. But it doesn't have to be. It could also be an Aries or a Sagittarius, but it's someone who has a very fiery distinction. In a typical heterosexual relationship, it's the man that comes and tells you like this is not right, or like this is not helpful, or you're being this way, blah blah blah. But in a non-gender conforming relationship, it's something that is you're being told to control yourself, like be a little bit more aware of the effect of your decisions and what is happening. And like I said, the Page of Wands from the Queen of Wands is showing like that acceptance of like, okay, maybe I do not know everything, maybe I don't necessarily feel like this is going to be what I want it to be. And with the Death card, it's kind of welcoming that new chapter of the version that you can be. And with the 3 of Pentacles, it shows that you will be working with someone. You will be accepting that you haven't reached your final form yet, and you are willing to put in the work to get there with this person. So it does look like there is a positive outlook to your reading here. At the bottom of the deck, we have the 3 of Cups, so there does seem to be some type of equal appreciation between you two. Let's look at the 5 of Cups in reverse. Why was Virgo in the 5 of Cups in reverse energy? Please clarify the 5 of Cups. bottom of the deck, the Empress. So we have here the Ten of Pentacles, the Knight of Swords, and the Star. So at this point, it seemed like you were in a situation where you were fulfilled financially, or you were going towards something financially with the Star, and maybe you were a little bit so what I'm getting here is that maybe you spoke a little bit too soon. Maybe you were talking about things that you were planning to do, and something got, you know, the rug got pulled under you and you were unable to really go for what it is that you wanted. So unfortunately, it does seem like what you wanted to happen was not able to happen, but there still seems to be like that opportunity to come in about here. Okay, can you please clarify the Knight of Wands, the Queen of Wands in reverse? Queen of Wands in reverse. Please clarify the Queen of Wands in reverse. Virgo, I'm just getting sleepy all of a sudden. Maybe some of you need to get some rest, or just, you know, maybe you've been going so hard at everything and you just need some rest. So, you know, maybe this is like burnout of some sort, or your burnout caused you to have that Five of Cups energy. So let's see here. We have the Ace of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. So this just shows that in the present situation, you had an opportunity to be accepting of an offer, but you decided against it because of the sort of the perspective that it wasn't good enough for you. You know, this is something that you think you're doing out of self-respect or, you know, self-evaluation, but it's not what it is. That's not what it is that you want. You know, because if you were content with that, we would see other cards here, but both Queens in reverse just shows that it's just not really aligned with what it is that you wanted. So King of Wands upright, please. King of Wands upright. King of Wands. I don't know why I got this idea just now, but some of you might be getting therapy, or a mentor or some sort, like a life coach, and they're probably teaching you how to be more present, more aware of the things that can come out of a situation that you are not so accepting of, showing you the opportunity of something that may initially not look like is a good fit for you. But I would just say to that, you know where you're at in life, and you know what you can accept and what you can't tolerate. So just don't let others take you away from what you know to be what makes you happy. Now that could get me in trouble, but I'm gonna say it for you, you know. Ask more questions. Ask. I don't see a Knight of Wands here or sorry, Knight of Swords, I do see it there. There is learning. There's definitely learning here. But just keep asking questions. If something doesn't make sense to you, just keep asking questions all the time. Like, you know, like don't feel like there isn't an opportunity for you to grow. There definitely is. Okay, so the Page of Wands, please. The Page of Wands, please clarify. Yeah. The Page of Wands is clarified by the Nine of Swords. The Nine of Swords is being unable to sleep because of the situation that you're going under. Like, this is just awful anxiety. Like, you know, wow, I really did that. I really made those decisions. I really, you know, what am I going to do? Where am I going towards? But in reality, what you don't know is that you are putting yourself in a better situation that you were in before, because when you were making decisions in the past that were not fitting for you, or they were just not really the best for you in that time, you were acting out of what was best for you in that moment, for you to get to where you are now. So don't be so hard on yourself in a way that you can't just grow. You're not accepting of your past, because that would only sabotage your future. Clarify the Death card, please. We have the Lovers in reverse and the Three of Pentacles in reverse. So in the Death card, you are leaving behind the old beliefs of what you thought love to be like. You are understanding that relationships are not what you thought for them to be, and what you previously were working towards was not what you wanted. And then we have the Three of Pentacles upright. The Three of Pentacles upright, please. I do have the Three of Cups here that didn't fully come out. We have the Eight of Pentacles. Now, the Eight of Pentacles is a card of putting in work for what it is that you know to be working for you now. But since it's in reverse, it just means that you are putting in work, but you don't know what you're working towards. You are, you know, you're putting in all this effort and you're putting faith in this, but you don't know if anything's going to come from it. And, you know, sometimes you just have to have that blind faith. You know, the Four of Cups in reverse is a card of not having the best offer come in. Like having that feeling of like, you know, I'm happy with my Three Cups. Like, why would I, you know, want this new cup coming in? But we have it twice. We have a Page of Cups and the Four of Cups in reverse. And quite frankly, like, these lessons might be putting you closer in a situation that, you know, may be beneficial for you with that. Okay, so why the Ten of Pentacles in the past? Let's just make sure. Ten of Pentacles in the past. Okay. So the Nine of Cups in reverse and Judgment. So yeah, we were building something with someone that was not right for us. We did not decipher that until it's too late. And it's just unfortunate. You know, the Star, please clarify the Star. You know, the Knight of Cups with in reverse with Judgment, that's just saying that someone maybe love bombed you, where it made you feel like this was something that was going to get to something, but they were lying. Like, they were just able to get what they wanted. And my cards are squaring up now, so there is some sort of conflict. The Three of Cups in reverse and the Two of Pentacles, yeah, like, you know, there might have been some cheating in the past, or some lies coming out, or too much drinking, or too much partying, where it's at the stone, where it's at the foundation, unstable. And the Two of Pentacles is just being like, well, What am I going to do about this? I know what it is that I want. I know what it is that I want to do with my days, but like if I'm with this person that is not in my trajectory, like why is it that I'm with them? Okay, so let's look at the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Queen of Pentacles in reverse, please. Clarify the Queen of Pentacles. Clarify the Queen of Pentacles in reverse for Virgo. The Five of Wands in reverse. Yeah, like there was the illusion of everyone being on the same playing field and being equals and fighting in your cohort. But in reality, you know, you maybe didn't belong. Or it could be like imposter syndrome as well, but it really does feel like maybe you were just, the Hermit in reverse, you know, or maybe you just pulled back, you know, like maybe the Queen of Wands in reverse was being toxic, and even though they did offer you something, you decided to just retreat and not go for that, like not make something more fruitful, not making someone more fruitful. And I flipped over the card Knight of Wands. Yeah, it's an energy of just being lighthearted, not taking anything too seriously. You know, that will be the demise of them, you know, in that case. But with the King of Wands here, maybe this is something that is a little more truthful. Let's see the Seven of Cups, please. The Seven of Cups. We have the Nine of Swords in reverse. So yeah, like I said, we were making something that was not good enough immediately in the garbage. But with this new energy, it's showing us that there can be opportunity where we did not expect it. And when we thought we were going to feel anxious and feel sort of guilt about what we were experiencing, now we're getting out of that. Now we are going to be more concerned with what it is that we can do. Let's see the Lovers in reverse. Let's see the Lovers in reverse. This is too many cards. I'm going to do one more. Okay. 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 So we have the High Priestess, the Strength card, the Nine of Cups, and the Queen of Wands. So now the Queen of Wands is upright. So the High Priestess, the Strength card in reverse, right? So having poor judgment, no self-control, being too comfortable with where we are and not opening ourselves up to love, and being a little bit stone-hearted. making people break down your walls to come to you. Having people show you their worth instead of you figuring it out. You being more upfront about what it is that you want. But with the Lovers in reverse, to me, this does not seem like a good formula. And I think that's what we're going away from, where you do have to put in the work, but that doesn't mean that your discernment should be put away. You can also always have discernment, and just go by how you feel with that person. See how that person makes you feel. Did they make you feel desired? Did they make you feel safe? Okay, let's clarify the Eight of Pentacles. We have the Star again and the Fool. So yeah, this means that you might be wanting to go back to your original dream where you do want a partner. You don't know where you're going, but you're going to put in work towards it. You don't know what your work will take you to, but you're going to put work towards it. Okay? Let's see a card for Virgo, please. Give me some advice for Virgo. Healing family issues. Your love life benefits you as you forgive your parents. All right, Virgo, I hope you have a wonderful May and beginning of your summer. Enjoy.